Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the 2Swallow podcast. It's your boy Mo, the magnificent, the one and only in the flesh. You hear me? Here with my main man KG.
What's happening? What's happening? This your boy KG, Grizzly Silverback, ready to attack all that nonsense in your brain. We're here to leave a stain on you, help you maintain this insane game we call life. We coming to you in the WWW, you know what I'm saying? And we just gonna spread some love, you know what I'm saying, and just leave it on you. And you pick that up and do with it what you want to. But yeah, let's get off into it,
We're
man.
gonna leave it in your old
Yeah, today, May 22nd, 2024.
24.
That's where we at in the world right now, y'all. So everybody out there in WWW, if you haven't heard of us before, it's Too Hard to Swallow the Truth, the podcast.
The truth
That's the
is,
name of our show. And we want y'all to like, share, and comment and follow our page. Call your peoples, tell them we on, they can tune in,
like,
on
comment, share,
on
subscribe.
YouTube. Yeah, all that. You know what I'm saying? We love, the positive and the negative. So, we're going to, we're not really in favor one way or the other on any of our shows. You know what I'm saying? We just bring it to you per se, devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? He'll give you one side of, the topic, and I'm gonna give you the other side. Sometimes we on the same side, sometimes we on opposing sides. But at the end of the day, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? So we want y'all to share the experience with us as we go through this episode today. What we talking about, Magno? Tell them what
The
we talking
subject
about.
today:
Yeah, what we got going.
raising other people's children,
Yeah, man.
raising other kids. I
A
mean,
lot of that's going
it's
on,
it's a
man.
lot of that going on, bro. But
Yeah.
it's deeper than what you really think. Because we could be talking about spouses, or we could be talking about girlfriends, or we could be
Right,
talking
right.
about neighborhood children. You know what I'm
Right,
talking about?
right. That's what we're gonna get
Because
off into today, though. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna just jump into it right now. Cause we gotta do our current topic of the day first.
you know
And
what I'm saying.
everybody know what's going on out in TV land right now, man. I don't even think we gotta tell y'all. Y'all probably can tell us better. Some of y'all might know better than we know.
Had to
The,
give us some details.
no did it, man.
No, did it?
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
mean, I'm indifferent, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because and shout out to Cassie for having the kahunas, you know what I'm saying? To do what she did, man. Because I can only imagine, you know what I'm saying, living her truth all the time, being the only one that really believed in. Because I used to see the pictures, I'd be like, she looked like she was, what is it called, Stockholm syndrome?
I mean,
Like she was a prisoner of
and
war or
and
some
and,
shit,
and say they say Diddy was beat up and she had to stay in the hotel she was in till
for
she healed
days till
up.
she come.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard that
yeah.
that story.
No, she light.
Allegedly,
No, she light skin. Allegedly.
allegedly, yeah. So
Hey, hey, look,
shout out to
it ain't
Cassie,
even
man.
legend no more. He did apologize.
I mean, yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
we don't want to be held
I know, bro.
liable for any kind of statement. So, that's our disclaimer. We're not, broadcasting any
Hey,
decisions or anything. We just repeating what we hear and what we think we know.
running it
That's
back
it.
at you.
Running, and just sharing the information. We just talking about what's going on in the world. So, 1,000 years from now, when they look at this podcast and they say, well, damn, what was going on in May 22nd, 2024? You know what I'm saying? They gonna know, no
No
diddy.
Diddy. That's gonna be the title of the next show. No Diddy. You know
No
what I'm saying?
diddy.
No
So
Diddy.
yeah, man. I
It's
mean,
gonna get a lot of hits.
like I say, I'm indifferent, but I feel like if he's guilty, you know what I'm saying, shame on him, and may God, give him his just due. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing is hey baby, nothing is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Because we all have to be responsible for our actions or our inactions in some cases. Because this is nothing new. Diddy is not the first person to be abusive in a relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
But
really surprised that he didn't marry the woman and
but
force her to keep silent.
but well, he thought it was all over. He thought he was in the clear. You know what I'm saying? But they saying this ain't the only person he didn't abuse. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
that's gonna be the thing. And like when the feds are raided his house, they gonna find videos. They might find videos of him suppressing that one. Um, videos of him doing. I don't even want to talk about other stuff. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy.
Well, I
And
mean,
then,
they said he bought the tape, the original tape, because I think he only apologized because everybody's seeing it now. But Vontre Donnell says my son and S 24 and I guess that's a typo. uh, get him when he was 2 weeks old, and he will tell you who gave birth to him, but he will also tell you that am the real MVP because
I am
I
the real MVP. I put
okay.
my life
I'm
on
just
hold and
reading what
race.
you type. I'm
Right,
sorry,
right. You
bro.
just reading what's on the paper. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So she
Yeah,
got
you
a
put
son
your
and she
life
basically adopted, bro.
right, right. I mean,
Yeah,
and I think that's perfect
value.
segue
Right.
to our topic because that last statement you put your life on hold is absolutely correct. I mean, and not to mention the resources that you invested. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that you gave to this person's seed, whether you have children or not, or family or not, you know what I'm saying? It took away from your potential future. Now, my thought, and this is my disclaimer because I have, I've entered into this zone. I've parlayed in this zone before. I was married to a woman who had a child by another man, and in the beginning of the relationship, this is my disclaimer. Uh, we talked about it. I mean, because I was concerned about the father's position. With me being around his child, because some people are indignant like that. They don't want other people around their
Right.
seeds. I mean, but you ain't got your motherfucking ass around. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So in my situation, going back to my story, I was married to a woman that had a ready-made family, and I was prepared to jump all in because my mother was a single mother, and she got lucky and found a good dude that took care of
Yeah.
her.
So
But
you was gonna try to
I
reciprocate,
was
jump
trying,
in
yeah,
and do the
I was
same
trying, yeah,
thing.
I was
If it
trying to
happened then, it didn't happen now. I feel you.
well, I mean, and then for the most part, my father, my biological, or sperm donor, whatever you want to call him, he, I always knew who he was, but what I'm saying, the relationship just was never there. We never, I mean, even to this day, like his side of the family, I don't know if they ever acknowledged me or if he ever told them about me, but the point still remains, the fact still remains that I know some of my cousins, but I know my family is bigger than just my two cousins in Houston. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I got a lot of family in Houston, but
Your two
I don't
cousins in Houston, them on your daddy's side.
on my daddy's
Okay.
side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you fool with them.
yeah, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And shout out to my kinfolk down in Houston.
And
They know
H.
what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I hope everybody's safe down there. They just had a horrible tornado down there,
Yeah,
so
that's a story.
send your prayers and stuff. Yeah, that could have
Right,
been our
right.
current topic, but send your prayers down there. But yeah, I got a chance to meet them. My grandmother and their grandmothers were sisters, and Aunt Laura, that's their grandmother. She was a kind woman when she walked this earth, and she opened her arms and her home to me, and that gave me opportunity to meet them. But long story short, it was my dad's responsibility, as I feel, just like in any relationship, and we can talk about that on another show. But typically, men are responsible for the success or failure of said relationships. So if a man and a woman gets in a relationship and a relationship fails, regardless of whose fault it is, the man is held responsible. So when that failed relationship has children, then the woman and the man, because there are men that have children by other women that some women, are forced to deal with. Because, what's the
Right.
guy in Atlanta? This nigga had like 17 baby mamas and 53 kids or
Except
something,
30 something kids.
34 kids, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? And one taking care of now one of them. I
yeah.
mean, not only is that a nuisance on society, but think about the men that got to date them 17 baby mamas. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But anyway, oh,
Yeah, because he
we
gonna
got
drop it off. He gonna come by there
he
and
done
still
did
drop it
that. He
off.
done shot the club off.
Now, but for real
Oh,
though, because at my age, I done dated women that have children,
right.
and
I
I
mean,
and I
yeah,
love kids. You know what I'm saying? I love
yeah,
kids, but what I
yeah,
don't
absolutely.
like,
It ain't the kids' fault.
yeah,
It ain't
what
the
I
kids'
don't
fault.
like is baby dad is that's a clown. You know what I'm saying? And don't, like you say, don't want you around the kids, and just unruly. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Unruly kids that just don't have no training. That's a deal breaker. You know what I mean? For myself. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I I try. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm dating you, I don't have to deal with the kids, then that's a problem. I mean, that's
I
easy.
mean,
That's good. You know what I'm saying?
it
It just depends on what level
right.
that
I
y'all
mean,
on as far as the relationship goes.
right, right. I mean, because that's like automatic baggage. I mean, and no disrespect to the children, but you know, that's really what that is, because children are dependent. You know, they don't really have any contribution to the family per se, other than potential future.
Truth is, hard to find a woman nowadays with no kid.
That's true.
That's appealing.
That's true. I mean, you know, and the sad fact, you know, the sad reality is, and you know, the game is so cold. You know what I'm saying? It's to be sold, not told. But you got to go all the way back to the 50s and 60s. They've been setting us up for a long time, man. I mean, and the reason why you have so many single mothers out here is because the game was set up to destroy the fathers from the word go. You know what I'm saying? So if the fathers were around, those little girls that were, you know, because most little girls that don't have a father in their life or a strong male figure, you know, they end up being very promiscuous. You know, experiment with, experiment with sexual activities before it's time. I mean, and that's another risque show we could talk about one day. Yeah, I believe it.
And you believe just
I
because they
believe
daddy
it.
not there?
Yeah, I mean, because you got to think about it. They say little girls fall in love with their fathers, and little boys fall in love, you know, with their mother. Kelly said, "Let
I
him
mean,
talk. Let him talk. You keep cutting more off." All right, Coleman.
no, for real though. I mean, it can have some truth to it where your daddy around, you know what I'm saying, and you know, putting a little fear of God in your heart, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But mama can do that too.
yeah.
So
I
with a
mean,
woman, mama can do that too. Baby, this ain't the way you supposed to act. You know what I'm saying? Your grandmama expects it. Baby, put your leg down. You know what I'm saying? All of that. You
right.
know, raising those children. You know what I'm saying? So I think you know, a daddy does have some, but I don't think all you know, I don't think 90% of the women that's on the pole. I'm that's my way to say it.
I mean,
On the pole
whether they
don't have a daddy around. You know what I'm saying?
whether they on the pole or second on the pole, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what
Well,
it
they
is.
were born to do that, boy. Shit. By the
Hey,
time they turn, look, when they get 18, they were born to do that. You
hey,
know, I'm gonna keep it like that. Shit, what you mean? They be on the phone. Anyway,
and my nigga Magno, y'all.
yeah,
Excuse him.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
we got
no,
company, man.
but
You know?
yeah, but we you know raising them though, bro. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know, coming in as a boyfriend, as a stepdaddy. You
but
know, you got to sign up for that. You know what I'm saying? And when you sign up, that's what you do. You know what I'm
well,
saying? If you know, huh?
well, like I say, I really think we could talk a whole week about this show or this topic. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But we only have 60 minutes, and we're gonna try to get off as much information, in our opinion. Again, we're not experts, but we're just sharing with you our life experiences and what we heard from other people and things we read and so on and so forth. Uh, yeah,
Okay, Tracy.
hey,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, though, you know, the the problem with being a stepmom and a stepdad, you know, is really twofold. One,
I'm listening.
you know, the first one is the stepmoms. You know what I'm saying? Like fathers who have kids by other women. Let's say it's a single father. Now that's not the case most of the time, because the way the state is set up, the mother is going to get the children in most cases, unless you just a ratchet ass thigh pocket. You know what I'm saying? The mom is going to typically be awarded custody of the children. But in rare cases where the father does have custody and he's trying to date because him and the child mother weren't successful, you know, those women can be very vindictive. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
bro. I can
Not
feel you.
feeding the children. You
Hey.
know what I'm saying? Make, you know, just really just showing their ass when dad's not around
So
type shit.
right. So I used to pick one of my kids up. You know what I'm saying? And all right, I can't. Ain't no way around. I used to pick my daughter up for the weekend, bro. Right. And you know, because me, I be trying to be general. I don't want to just throw nobody out there.
I mean, you
You
can
know what
say
I'm
it's
saying?
somebody else.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna say it's somebody else because this is a real world example.
Real
And
world, respect it.
I was a 20-year-old, 25-year-old young man,
Yeah,
and I didn't
it's
want
the
my baby
paying
walking
field on
around
both
looking
ends.
like anything.
Yeah,
So I get somebody to come over there and do her hair.
right,
Boy,
right,
I'm
right.
talking about I got pulled up on so many times. Who did my baby hair? You know
Yeah,
what I'm talking about?
cause she
That
knows
time,
she's sitting over there looking rough,
hey,
and you got her looking like something
hey,
somebody care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, it wasn't nothing to it. You know, I ain't gonna let nobody around my baby that's gonna hurt him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Cover
But
me,
that's
see me.
part. But that's part of raising somebody else's child, letting somebody else come in
Show them
and
love
pick up the slack
and show some love.
and
Yeah.
show some love.
Yeah.
My baby gonna get her hair done.
Right.
I wasn't gonna go nowhere with her like that because I couldn't put 2 twigs in her hair, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to do it. I'm talking about.
I
bro,
mean, you got your testimony. I feel compelled to give me one. You know,
yeah.
So I guess this is gonna be a show testimony.
But it was because of, you know, that bond wasn't broken. She, you know, it wasn't about the baby. You know what I'm saying? It was about the baby daddy.
Yeah.
You hear me? It was about the baby daddy. We know what it was. Then we know what it is. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like with the baby daddy's acting up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I see they having a conversation to themselves. Yeah.
Hey, put your number on there. Hell no.
Hey, but you know, my testimony is as such, you know, people try to date their equals. You know, I mean, this is when the Bible speaks about being equally yoked. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're a Muslim and I'm a Christian, or if Buddhist and I'm Hindu, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? If we don't see the world through the same lens, it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a vegan eating, a meatitarian or what they call a carnivore,
Okay.
a meat eater.
Nobody eat meat. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you have to have the same life philosophies. I mean, whether y'all think that's true or not, that's the reason why we have so many
be on
situations.
the same page.
Yeah, that part. So, but when you find out after the children have been born, I mean, and then in a lot of cases, and I can't just put the blame on the females because, again, like I said at the beginning of the show, men are typically held responsible for these relationships, and like the old women used to say, if you give up the milk before you make a motherfucker buy the cow, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these women end up, with baby calves, and they have to figure out how to take care of them calves by themselves, when they didn't make it by themselves. And that's not right. But the reason why it's an issue is because sometimes, not all the time, you may have certain individuals that may feel some type of way about the father. He may pursue the mother of the children of that particular man just to strike back at the man. You know what I'm saying? And then vice versa. You may have women that have conflict with each other and get with a man that has a child by a particular woman that she may have a problem with just to get back at that woman. So, you have petty stuff like that goes on. But even deeper than that, if the child is not biologically related to that woman or related to that man, like we spoke on a moment ago, the love is not there. You know what I'm saying? There's no bond, there's no connection to keep the child safe because it's not your child. And that's the dangerous part. Because you got people out here that are abusing other people's kids.
Right.
And that's part of what the show is about. Go ahead, Magnum.
No, I was just gonna say, let's go back and let me applaud Von Tracy for stepping up and raising that boy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? From 2 weeks on. You know what I'm saying? We need more people to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these women shouldn't have no children out here.
Right,
you know what I'm
right. Just like I think she was out of Houston. She called the baby daddy up on the phone and killed the baby on live, and then turned around and killed herself. I mean, I don't know if she had a mental issue. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know God's gonna sort it out, but the fact still remains is that like Michael Jackson them said, the children are our future. You know what I'm saying? And we have to take care of them so that they can take care of us. But that's what today's topic is about, y'all. We're talking about raising other people's kids. We already know what Montre and Kelly think about it. We want to hear what the rest of y'all
just like, we were talking about, bro. Your mama has a husband. You know what I'm saying?
She got lucky.
My mama, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You were applauding the relationship me and my stepdad have. He's been around for going on 40 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My daddy been around as well. You know what I'm saying? So
And
my daddy been there, but what they call him on the other side, bonus dad. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. I mean, and
had
that's a,
I
you
had a
know, you
bonus
had a
dad.
unique situation
Yeah, I
because
had a bonus dad, and
yeah,
he's never mistreated me. You know what I'm saying? I do remember. Let me go and bring this up. I ain't never told nobody this. I do remember when I was about 12, when he first came around.
what happened at 12?
I had just been sick for like the 3 days in front of him, right? And I wanted to go outside. My mom said, you can go outside. He told mom he just been sick. He needs to stay in the house. Mom said, yeah, you right. Go on, stay in the house. Oh man, hell.
Because he was taking care of you, my nigga.
You know, look, what's up, T?
Yeah.
You know,
He
I
was
mean,
trying to show you love.
I
Keep
was
your crazy
12.
ass in the house.
I was 12.
I would have told you.
I didn't understand it. Who did it? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
You know who he was.
He was looking
Your
out.
stepdaddy.
He was looking out for my best interest, though. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That's all I
absolutely.
can say. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So you
Now
know,
it would have been different, you know what I'm saying, if he was abusing you. And,
yeah, no, he wouldn't.
Yeah,
No, it wouldn't. No.
yeah.
You know, school ain't going for none of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's you know, and you know, and I applaud your dad for doing that. I mean, and like even though my relationship didn't work out with my ex, you know what I'm saying, I made it my business to make sure that nobody else took care of my responsibility, even though we weren't in the same house and we didn't see eye to eye. And I ain't gonna even lie to y'all out there in the WWW. It wasn't no cakewalk, you know what I'm saying? You know, trying to co-parent with a person that was in direct opposition to everything that you want in life and out of life. You know what I'm saying?
What you saying, bro?
Everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that I had, like you were saying about the sacrifice, you know, struggling and doing without and doing with less. Like I was just telling somebody the other day. You know, I had got so accustomed to living on one paycheck that when I paid off my child support, you know, I got the paperwork framed in the house right now. You know what I'm saying? When I paid off my child support, that check that I was paying my child support with, it was like a bonus check. You know what I'm saying? So I instantly got a raise, and that's when things got better for me as an individual because I too did without a lot of shit. I mean, real spit. I'm still driving the same car. I mean, that I was driving when I was paying child support. But guess what? It's paid for. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm still driving. I mean, it still run, all that, you know, but the reality is, you know, it was important to me that nobody else take care of my seed. You know, and I, you know, even though her mom made my life a living hell, I made sure nobody else could say that they took care of my child.
And I mean, financially,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, but another person being in that house, you know,
Well, I mean, I ain't had no, I ain't had,
instilling stuff on, you know.
right. I didn't have no say so over who she
Right.
let in her house or who she dated. I mean, she was decent enough not to move anybody in on top of my daughter, and I respect her enough for that. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day, the relationship didn't work out. You know, and you know, we had a child, so you know, child had to be taken care of, and you know, I just felt like, you know, because the relationship didn't work, because some women will take that shit and, you know, and go to a whole nother level. I mean, and they shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to use child support or the threat of law enforcement to force somebody to take care of a child that they know is theirs. Now, if they doubt the child being theirs, that's one thing. But if you know the child is yours, you know what I'm saying? Nobody should have to force, because, you know, you can't live off of $50 a month. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't give a fuck who you, I mean, but I did hear a question. If they can take care of those kids in Africa for 99 cents a day, why the fuck is child support so motherfucking high? But that's another conversation too. You know,
You gotta ship all the kids to Africa until they get 18.
yeah, 99 cents a day. You hear
Yeah.
$30 a month.
$30 a month.
I mean, but shit, my granny did it with less. So, you know, it is possible, you know, but you know, the men and women, I'm gonna include both of them, you know, they hit different in 2024. You know, little boys want to be girls, little girls want to be boys. I mean, if don't nobody want to be who God made us to be, you can't be the daddy and the daddy or the mama and the mama. You can, but you know how confusing is that? That's like dogs want to be cats and cats want to be dogs. So you know we got to get off into that. You know, you got to respect everybody's wishes. I mean, if they don't, you know, some people want to be called them. You can't even call them him or she. You got to call them them.
Kelly say we not feeling, bro.
Huh?
Kelly say it sound like me, y'all and y'all feelings are nice. Shit. No, we ain't in our
Yeah,
feelings. You know,
it's just a conversation
we
we
just
having with the
expressing our feelings. You know what
yeah
I'm
with
talking
the
about?
WWW.
Oh, you know, they say it take a village to raise a child, bro.
What if the village is idiots though?
Bunch of dummies. Then you're
Yeah,
gonna raise a dummy.
yeah. I
I mean,
mean,
do the math. So, but you know what I'm saying? You know, like some of these kids that don't have any guidance now. You can't
that's where
tell
the
them that.
conversation
I'm talking
comes
about,
from.
you
Yeah,
know, I'm talking about just in general, like in the hood, in the neighborhood, a kid that needs somebody to give them something, show
well,
them something, you
I
know.
mean, they go back to my story about now. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I appreciated my stepdad. I mean, I can't say that I loved him because I didn't really, even though we lived in the same house, I didn't know him. I mean, real talk, I didn't really I didn't find out his birthday until after he passed away. You know, I know that may sound crazy, but you know,
Well,
it was like he had a relationship with my mom, and that was that. You know what I'm saying?
he took care of your mom,
He
who took
took
care
care
of
of
you.
her, and my mom took care of us. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, and that's kind of
And
how it
that's
was in my house. So, you know, but I respected, you know, the example that he gave me because he got up every day and went to work. You know what I'm saying? We never had our lights cut off. We every time we went to the refrigerator was something that motherfucker to eat and drink. You know what I'm saying? We had water, you know, we had clothes, you know, we had what we, you know,
you had the
the
basic
basic
necessities.
necessities. Yeah. So I respected him for that. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, though, again, he wasn't my biological father. So was it his responsibility to teach me how to throw a football? Was it his responsibility to make sure I did my homework? You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. I mean, because, you know, even though my dad wasn't a part of my life, you know, and my brother's dad, of course, me and my baby brother, we had different fathers. You know, he tried to get active. He tried to have a little motion when my mom started dating her husband. And you know, but that was all game. They go back to what you was talking about. It wasn't about the child, it was about the parent.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And so I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that has a lot to do with it too, because a lot of people break up, but they don't be broke up, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? They still gotta communicate because guess what? They got kids together. So I think it's kind of like hard for people to really have a relationship when you have multiple people affecting that. You know what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, if you want to go out on a date and the child's other parent is supposed to keep the child so that you can spend some alone time, whatever, with your significant other. But then they find out that you going on a date and they say, "Fuck it, I ain't keeping the baby." You know what I'm saying? Just an example.
Say, bro.
Man, whatever. Yeah.
No, for real though. Yeah, no,
Raising
look,
other people's kids, it's all relevant. It's all relevant. I mean, because at the end of the day, you know, you have to recognize that it takes resources to raise any child. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's hard for the legitimate parents in some cases, and maybe they do need help. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the reason why the relationship failed because they couldn't take care of the children and they needed someone who could take care of the children. But, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So,
um,
yeah, that's what we're talking about.
I mean, and in situations too where you know, like Tracy said, a family member, you know, take the responsibility because they see their baby ain't, you know, being
Grandma,
raised right. You know
usually
what I'm saying?
grandma, yeah.
So that's an example of raising other people's children. You know what I'm saying? Because
Well, you know,
the biological the parent that's supposed to be doing it not doing it right. So
right.
somebody else come grab their kid
Well, you know,
and raise them, and you know, huh?
no, I was just gonna say that I remember hearing the expression: "If you don't raise your kids, you end up raising your grandkids." Along the same line, what you're talking about. That's all. I didn't
Right,
mean to interrupt your
right,
thought.
right.
Yeah, but yeah, you got to do the work. I mean, and you know, if you lay down and fuck for them, you know, goddamn it, they yours. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Goddamn it, you know they belong to you. And what's that old saying?
Mama's
Maybe
baby,
daddy's maybe.
daddy's maybe.
Shit. So get off into it. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. So, you know, for all you young folks out there, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, I see we got, you know, a handful, but hopefully they log in later and see this show later. Take care of your business. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your business take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught slipping because slippers count. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not ready to have kids, don't have kids. I mean, I don't care what it, you know, what it
All
said,
right.
how much they love you.
What about the situation when you raising a blended family?
Blended.
Blended. You know, like when my daughter was about 5, I dated this girl. She had a daughter that was 5, but
Oh yeah,
everybody could see the difference that was being made between her
how they was
daughter
being
and
kept,
my daughter. And
how they was being kept.
yeah, guess who moved around? You're not gonna mistreat my kids. Hey, that's one thing I'm not gonna let you do. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And
I mean
and, and it
it's
may be, you might not even realize you're doing it, but I see the difference and it's a problem.
right.
You know what I'm
That's what the
saying?
show is
So
about.
when you
Yeah,
raise other, you got to be careful how you treat other people kids when you in a relationship to that effect.
yeah. Like Miss Coleman stated earlier, you know what I'm saying. It's a package situation, and as we get older, you know what I'm saying. Those packages, they can multiply fast. So we have a lot to talk about. Moving into this conversation. Because from resources to time being invested, morals, going back to being
Mhm.
equally yoked, you know what I'm saying? Some people may think it's okay to save money. Other people may feel like, spend it while you got it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to think about the future. And I think that's the reason why it's important to make sure that these kids are being taken care of properly. I mean, because whatever it is that you want for your children, you have to make sure that the person that you're dating wants the same thing for your kids that you want for them. I mean, because your way of loving
Hey,
a child may be different.
okay, so we got another situation. You stepdaddy, you stepmama,
Mm.
raising a child that's not yours, and that biological parent come to you and ask you for advice. You give advice, and they still do what the hell they want to do.
Your biological
Biological,
counterpart, your
yeah,
counterpart,
yeah.
the dad
No,
come
no,
at
no, no. The mama got a biological kid, but she don't know how to handle it, so she come ask the stepmama's stepdaddy. I mean, how to handle it, and the stepdaddy feel like he giving quality advice,
and
but
it's
the
not
mama
being
go
taken.
back. Yeah, mama go back and do what the hell she want to. You know what I'm saying? That's
That's
you
that's
can't do nothing about it.
that's the
But
show.
you trying to help raise somebody else's child, and you trying to give what you feel like is good advice, and they go do what the hell they want to.
I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's just like giving somebody advice about money. I mean, you can give the advice just because you give it don't mean that they have to take it. That's my opinion. I mean, because I hear stupid shit all the time, but I don't have to listen to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, I know it may feel like an insult when they don't know what they
That's
doing either,
yeah.
but you
That's
know,
how I take it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And not like you say, not that they have to do what I said, but when you do your own way and it don't work out, I don't want to hear no complaining. Look, you should have listened to what I told you because this was the safest. You know me, because
yeah, that
I'm
ain't your
taking the
child
safest
though.
route.
Yeah, that ain't your child though.
It
You know what
it,
I'm
it
saying?
is it is if I'm over there, ain't nobody. I'm paying. I'm over here.
It still ain't your child. I don't give a fuck how much money you put in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can give him your whole motherfucking bank account, all your assets. That still ain't your damn child. You know what I'm saying? And no
Unless you married,
disrespect. I mean, even then, unless you adopt the child,
right?
then it becomes your legally. I mean, because that's what we're talking about legally. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess my thing is, we're gonna talk about both sides of the spectrum. And once the first situation, we're gonna talk about stepmoms. So if a stepmom, and women are made to love, you know what I'm saying? So women have
I
an
was made
abundance
to
of love,
love.
you know what I'm saying? So it may be easier for women to assimilate into a ready-made family than it is for men because women already are familiar with their emotions. They know how to communicate better than men do. They have a more of a intuition, empathic relationship with the family, as opposed to, so when they invest into stepchildren, you know what I'm saying, the love, the kids see the love, and
Mhm.
and the women, and the dad sees the love. You like you said when you
And the
was,
mama mad in the motherfucker.
and it depends if she wants what's best for her child, then she
She
like you
want
said she
what's
got.
worse for her baby daddy.
Well, that's a whole different.
Yeah,
That's a that
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
that's
You know what
petty.
I'm saying?
That's petty shit right there. But
Yeah.
and that comes. That's a part of what we're talking about, raising other people's kids. Because if there's animosity between the parents, and then here you are, the third person, you coming in to date one of the parents, and there's already animosity. Yeah, you're a part of that now. You know what I'm saying? Like the kids say now, you the ops. You know what I'm saying? Off the rip because you on that person's team or you on that person's side.
Yeah.
You know, so tell us what y'all think. What's the number to the show, Magno? You know what I'm saying?
214 214 729 4489.
Call us and let us know what y'all think,
Call us
man.
and tell us
Yeah,
about
we want to hear what y'all got to say. You know what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
Miss Coleman, we know what you thinking.
She hey,
You done been
she
vocal
got
on it.
them Twitter fingers. She ain't
Yeah,
never call up in here.
you know what I'm saying? She ain't supposed to be typing.
Right. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
No,
ain't
for
gonna throw you
real.
under the bus though. You know what I'm saying? None of them people on you. But yeah. I mean, so now we can talk about the father side. So like, when because like I said before, most cases the children are with the mother. So when the father comes into the scene, and it might be a case of what you was already saying, Magno, about the relationship might be over in one person's mind, but not over in the other person's mind. So
Mm-hmm.
and the children get caught in the middle. So the person who may feel like the relationship is over starts dating again, but the person who feel like it's not over, now they got a problem with the stepdad or with the stepmom. So the children get caught up in the middle because it's hard to start having feelings for the little people, and then the relationship don't work and you got to sever those relationships. You know what I'm saying? And or there's a lack of respect. You know what I'm saying? Because all of us wasn't raised the same. You know what I'm saying? Like where I'm from,
Yeah.
children stayed in the back room. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Right.
Unless they were called for. You know what I'm saying? And my granny used to call me for the dumbest shit. Come in here, give me a glass of water. Come in here, change the channel. Come in here and bring me a spoon or bring me a fork. That was the only time I was around them. You know what I'm saying? But when she had her girlfriends over and they was in there smoking and drinking or whatever, I couldn't sit at the table with them. I couldn't even be in the same room. So, that's how I was raised. So, like when I see kids doing that kind of shit, it just sends a shiver up my spine because my granny he was quick. Them house shoes, anything that was, she can grab her little fat hands around and swing it my way, it was fine. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm a little shell shocked when I see that kind of shit. So, and I know modern families, they do shit different. You know what I'm saying? And Miss Coleman says you're not in that date and time. I keep well, I mean, I understand it's 2004, but you got to recognize this is where I'm. It's just
Yeah.
like going to school. You can't forget your education just because time has passed. So I mean, hey, it might work in 2000. It worked back then. It worked right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with these kids. They don't have any boundaries. So that's what's going on in the world right now. These kids, they don't know they don't know how to be kids anymore. You know what I'm saying? Half the time, shit, if it's not on the internet, they don't even know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Washing, simple shit, washing dishes, washing clothes, cooking themselves a meal, or, sitting down, entertaining themselves. They feel like it's their parents' responsibility to keep them entertained. They get bored. Mom, I'm bored. Dad, I'm bored. What you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Read a book. That's what my granny used to tell me. So anyway,
Mm-mm.
uh, you know, at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for your children. You know your children. So if you feel comfortable, that's the reason why as step parents, if you feel like you dating someone and you don't agree with whatever it is that they're doing with their children, that's their child. You can't,
You
what I'm
can't.
saying?
Yeah.
You can't come in and enforce what your thoughts or what your goals or whatever. You can't do that. I mean, you either look at it or you don't look at it. You either see it or you don't see it.
Hey, on the dating scene, in the dating pool, bro. If I meet a woman and she bring her kids around me too fast, that's a red flag for me. You know what I'm saying?
What's too fast?
Uh, she
A
within
year?
the no, not no year, bro. I mean,
6 months?
weeks or months. It ain't gotta be 6 months, but at least a month or two. You don't even know me. You can't. How you gonna bring me around your kids? You know what I'm saying? You don't
Right.
really even know me. You know what I'm saying? So that is something that you know what I'm saying, and it just like damn. Really? You bring because you know how they'll say, oh, you take your daughter around, men, you take your daughter around all the women you got, you know what
I
I'm saying, all
mean,
of those shit. So
yeah.
when a
I
woman
mean,
bring the kids around the family, bro, it just do do something to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay,
Well,
yeah.
I agree and I disagree. I think, I agree with Ms. Coleman. Yeah, of course the children come first, but I think it's detrimental to a relationship, especially if you trying to, move in a certain direction because you want to see what you're getting off into, or what I'm saying, what you're about to become a part of. At the end of the day, where because everybody have timelines, you know what I'm saying, and you know certain people want to, you know they want to get in where they fit in, and get to the next level immediately, you know what I'm saying, but for some, like in my situation, I felt like that was the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she already had a kid. Then when we got married, it seemed like the whole dynamic of the relationship changed after that. You know, the child, because I wasn't the child's father, he was allowed to run amok. You know what I'm saying? He was allowed to do his worst, and you know what I'm saying. His mother was the only one, because that came with a fight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a combative person. You know what I'm saying? I don't, especially not with no woman. I'm not gonna argue with no woman. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not.
Charles and White say
I'm not gonna argue with no woman. I mean, at the end of the
no.
day, ladies don't argue. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're gonna say your piece and be heard, and then let it go. I mean, now if we act on that, we act on it. If we don't, we don't. I mean, but that's just what that is. So,
Back in the day, bro, when I picked my kids up on the weekend,
hmm
it wasn't no woman coming around my house. None, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. I mean, I don't care how long. It just wasn't something that I did. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I didn't let them meet just different women back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
So,
At the age they was at. So I guess it depends on the age, though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
When they get a little older, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to, you know, because you can talk to them and they understand better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That this person here is, somebody you might be dating or something. But
But so when I mean, because I'm gonna tell you, like when I first separated from my ex,
mhm,
it was a minute before I started dating, and then when I did start dating, of course, when you, I guess you call it chemistry or a spark or whatever, when you find someone that you feel a certain vibe with, you'd be like, okay, cause my measuring rod was my mom. You know what I'm saying? If they like my child, I didn't get a chance to see my child that much in the first damn place. You know what I'm saying? Twice a month. So, but if I met a person and I thought they was worthy to meet my mom, you know what I'm saying, then they were allowed to meet my daughter. But at the end of the day, that happened a couple of
yeah.
times that I introduced my daughter to women that I was dating, and as it went on though, it goes back to what we're talking about. The women, because they had kids or a child likewise, and it became an issue. Going back to what you were talking about, the mistreatment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Seeing one child treated one way and then another child treated another way. I mean,
Right.
it's just
And
based on
and it
experiences.
it was crazy because the girls was the same age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So they were able to get around each other and play with each other. But
yeah.
I'm seeing every other weekend or whether it's you know every day. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So that's why you gotta be
vigilant.
careful.
You gotta
Yeah,
be vigilant. Yeah,
yeah.
I remember with my stepdad. I remember one time when I was a kid, and it wasn't even my stepdad. It was my uncle, my auntie, my great aunt husband,
Hmm.
and you know, Uncle Lionel. I don't know what his issue was. You know what I'm saying? May he rest in peace. But my mom had sent me down there for the
To the
summer.
country. What?
Yeah, and you know, in my we cook food and we were allowed as much as we wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so the issue for us to have seconds and thirds or whatever. And I remember going to my aunt D house, and her husband, Lionel, Uncle Lionel, she had made some beans. I asked for a second help. That motherfucker made me eat the whole pot. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, I think I was like 5 years old. I had to sit there till like 11:30 at night trying to eat the motherfucking beans. I fell asleep trying to eat the motherfucking beans. You know what I'm saying? And I know now that that was child abuse, but this was
That's
back
what I
in
was thinking.
this was back in the '70s though. You know what I'm saying? And, CPS, I don't even think it was invented by back then. Uh, but it's that kind of shit, what I'm saying, that that we have to contend with, when we send our children outside of our purview. So that's the
Right.
reason why we're talking about raising up people's children. So, we're not trying to offend anybody, we just talking. You know what I'm
You
saying?
got to be careful who you let. And that's part of the reason that some of these moms and daddies be weird too,
Yeah, the
because of
ancestors.
the abuse, mentally. It might not be physical, but it might be mental abuse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something to that effect. So you do have to be cautious on who you let
Around them.
influence your child. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on top of your game.
So
So
that's what that is. So, again, we're not trying to offend anybody. We just enjoy having these what they call toxic
and
topics.
you say it's personal. It is personal because we
Yeah,
didn't went through it. We were kids raised by other people. You know what I mean? And we have kids being raised by other people.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? My youngest son, mom, she introduced me to her boyfriend, but
yeah,
but I ain't been no problem because I trust that she gonna make a good decision to have somebody around that because
yeah,
the character.
right.
So you know what I mean?
And then,
Because I was in one,
yeah, and then, at some point, like, your child is old enough to communicate if
right,
there is a problem.
right.
Hopefully, because there have been some instances where the parent be like, you did not tell, your mom, or you did not tell your dad, but when they old enough to talk to you and communicate, it's a little easier at that time as opposed to when they born babies. You know what I'm saying? They toddlers and they haven't learned to communicate yet. I think that's when it's most important. But yeah, you just gotta respect it for what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, though, we all love kids, but she fucked.
For some kids.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But for
So
them,
so you gotta be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, it is what it is. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Because we all trying to do something, trying to get somewhere. I mean, like I was speaking to Matt before the show started, kids really bring a smile to, you know, a smile, and a peace of mind and some joy to the relationship and to the family. But beyond that, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not like they can contribute to the livelihood or the vocation of the family. You know what I'm saying? They can't put no work. I mean, shit, half the time they don't even want to do what you ask them to do.
sitting back
You know what
eating.
I'm saying? Just estimating, you know what I'm saying? But they kids, that's what they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just like people who have pets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, pets are expensive. Children are more expensive. You know what I'm saying? So, I look at the finances and the economics of it because, I grew up without a lot. So, my whole life has been predicated upon, making sure I have enough to make it to tomorrow. So, if I exhaust all of my resources today, whose fault is that? You know what I'm saying? That's on me. Like that boy Breezy say, it's on me, baby.
Balling.
It's on me, baby. Yeah, so that's what that is. So yeah, I take full responsibility for my actions. So I don't bite my tongue. I don't pull no punches. I mean, it is what it is. I love kids, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to take care of nobody else's responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the other parent, in my case, if the child's father is incarcerated or deceased, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? But if he out here in the motherfucking world enjoying his motherfucking life, and I'm taking care of everything he's supposed to, nah, we ain't doing that.
I'm up for them trophies.
You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So
That's the
shit,
word. That's the word.
yeah, you better get on your job. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Those your sex trophies. You know what I'm saying? I love and respect that. You know what I'm saying? You know, all the kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I mean, and I know some children out there that's struggling and suffering right now, and I pray that God help them through whatever they may be going through. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, consent to that. You know, like I said, and I think that's a part of dating.
I was
Like
gonna
you
say
said,
we had a show about this, bro.
yeah,
When we talked about this, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Like I
Talking
said,
about
they all
when we
related.
talked about them trophies, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Them your trophies. Get back over and do something.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
You know what
saying?
I'm saying?
You
Shit.
know,
Or
uh,
relinquish your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now,
right.
and I know a lot of people, especially like people that's on child support, feel like if I sign over my rights, that I don't have to pay child support. Well, I thought that too, but that's not the case. You can sign over your rights if you choose to, but your ass still financially responsible, especially for black men. Now, I don't know about all the other men, but black men, your ass still responsible because that CPS and that welfare and that child support and all that shit is designed to keep you incarcerated. And I know women
Financially incarcerated.
physically, because you can go to jail for not paying child support. You probably don't
Yeah.
know nothing about that. You ain't never been on child support, but for us that's in the system, what I'm saying, don't pay the motherfucking bills if you don't want to, and find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Greg Atkins, my nemesis. Now I don't know the dude's name who's down there, the attorney general now,
Yeah,
but
there's no state funded child support for me.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. You was blessed in that
But
instance.
I got some thorns. I got some thorns going out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, and that's what it is, and that comes from respect. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
obviously they know you gonna do the right thing,
Yeah.
and it's a blessing that they gave you an opportunity to do that. I wouldn't afford that opportunity, so yeah,
But, hey,
I wouldn't afford that. But I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like I said, everything that I went through made me the person I am today, and I like it right now. So again, like I said, I did my due diligence. I paid my dues, and here I am. So she's 30, she's 26, she's 26, going on
26.
to
Yeah.
27. She
Yeah.
just had a child. He's a 1 year old. Shout out to the grandchild, Maverick. You know what I'm saying? Meet her, and she's doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I hope and pray that's what she wants for my grandson, for him to grow up to be an able-bodied, capable person, uh, able to take care of whatever situation he creates. And that's what life is. We want to create good citizens, good people, decent people, God fearing people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people call me an asshole. You can call it what you want to, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let you fuck over my life. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that is. So hey, it is what it is.
Hey,
So
y'all need we need some more stepmoms and stepdads out in the world.
yeah.
Find you
So
somebody sign the fuck up.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
y'all too. Let us know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Cuss the
Stepdad.
motherfucker out if you feel like you got to. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? We just out here, speaking our truth.
Right.
Like I said, like it or love it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna change. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, uh, we got to do it whether we do it or not. You know what I'm saying? It's got to get done. So you know,
Find you somebody good.
yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta, and I know it's easy to say it than done. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to, like I said, and if we not that, we ain't gonna be shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's kind of what that is. So real talk. We talk about things that we think y'all want to hear about. We open to suggestions, but
Hey, y'all fucked around and missed a good show last week, man. We was talking about them rappers.
rap
The
wars.
rap beef. Guess who we
Yeah.
forgot?
Ooh.
I'm just gonna throw this out real fast. We're gonna get back on DJ Quick and MC8.
Oh yeah, I remember
Boy,
that
them
one.
boys was
Yeah, I
going
remember
at
that.
it.
Well, shit, if we're gonna do it like that, we can go to DJ Rocky and DJ U Shape. You know what I'm saying?
I
Shit.
thought we did talk about you Shay. We did talk
Nah,
about
we
you
ain't
Shay.
talking about you Shape.
Come on, Usher. We did talk about you Shay.
I don't think so.
I thought I remember saying Usher, because Patrick Parker met that boy and said back in the day, because my
Yeah,
brother and them was in music,
yeah,
and Ushay was a DJ,
yeah,
and Patrick walk up to Ushay and say Usher, because he spelled his name Ushy.
yeah.
Usher. I had Ushay mad as hell, bro. My name was Ushay. He was ready to jump on Pat, bro. That's
That's
crazy.
weird. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
weird ass. Shout out to Patrick Parker.
Boy, you gonna shout out to him, Matthew.
Yeah,
Boy, you
weird
hell.
ass. Yeah.
Boy, you hell.
I've been ignored Pat for a minute, dog. Like
Yeah.
I say, I mean, we on different frequency though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, we've been in the same atmosphere, but we on different frequencies though.
Y'all
So,
breathing the same air.
yeah, that's about it. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
And
Boy,
yeah,
boy.
we ain't like the little boy say, we ain't like. But yeah, man, we hope y'all really enjoy our little conversations, man.
Right,
Cause
right on.
you know, like I said, we ain't trying to hurt nobody. Like I say, we just like coming on here seeing ourselves on TV. Man.
We trying to keep it positive too. Say like seeing this on TV. That's what you doing it for?
I mean, like I told you, you know what I'm saying? This longevity, dog. We dead and gone. Breezy done made us immortal, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be on the internet forever. As long as the internet alive, we alive. Shit, all these shows gonna be circulating in the cloud.
Fuck around YouTube, fold up like like Kmart. We be lost like me. It's over.
Nah, we in the cloud, baby. You know what I'm saying? We in the cloud. Yeah, once you're in the cloud, you stay in the cloud. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
shit,
we immortal.
That shit if you want to. YouTube over this shit.
Nah, we immortal, dog. Shit, you know what I'm saying? We can't even erase this shit if we wanted to. And that was the whole purpose behind us making our podcast. We just had to come up with a name, you know what I'm saying? And we did that. And shit, here we is.
Remember the first name?
Which was the first
one?
It
is what it is.
It is what it is. I liked it that though. I liked it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh, what?
Nothing.
I did. I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, yeah.
It is what it is. You know, that's my shit. That's my mantra right there, for real. Shit, fucking feed them dog food. That's my other one, shit, you know.
Mine was bitch please.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Expect nothing less. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it gangster. Expect nothing less.
I used to have it on my signature on my text message back in the game.
What, bitch
please at the bottom.
Yeah. Already, man. So it's a lot going on out in the world, you know.
Hey, shout out to them Dallas Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals right now.
They
I don't know what the score is. I don't know what the score is. Breezy, what's the score? But we trying to do that thing. We trying to get past these Memphis
Timberwolves.
Minnesota Timberwolves, not Memphis. Shout out to my bro in Minneapolis, Roger Rowland. You know what I'm saying? He a Minnesota Timberwolves fan. He been texting me all day. Tied up, third quarter. Breezy, we not leaving your house, Breezy, till the game go off.
Breezy say the devil is a lie.
You gonna turn TV on? Already. So, hey, we 58 minutes in. We done said our piece. We done had people holding side conversations during the show. Their Twitter fingers probably tired. Probably why they're not talking no more.
Yeah.
But we appreciate y'all checking us out. At least we know y'all paying attention because y'all got them comments. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, for real though.
Nah, for real. But
Breezy,
you ready?
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? All bread and cheese and no bologna. Got what you need, just ain't got it on it.
Hey, this your boy Mo, the Magnificent, the one and only, aka Magno. Hey, y'all heard that here today. You know what I'm talking about?
This your boy KG, the Grizzly Silverback. We're gonna holler at y'all next time, man. Y'all take care of each other out there. Y'all stay dangerous.
Too hard to swallow.
Enjoy each other.
Peace.